If you're over 50 and wake up at night with painful leg cramps, it's not just aging. And here's why. Hi folks, I'm Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara. I'm a Japanese physician who spent over 70 years caring for millions of patients, especially those over 50. And through all those years, I noticed one issue that's incredibly common but often brushed off. Nighttime leg cramps. Leg cramps are those sudden, sharp muscle spasms that hit you out of nowhere, most often when you're asleep. Not only do they jolt you awake in pain, but they leave you feeling sore and drained well into the next day. Now, there are a few big reasons this happens. Dehydration. When your body's low on water, your muscle cells can't function properly, and they lock up. Electrolyte loss. Minerals like potassium, magnesium, calcium, and sodium keep your muscles working smoothly. If they're low, cramps can strike. Certain medications. Blood pressure pills, diuretics, even some cholesterol meds can have cramping as a side effect. Underlying health issues, diabetes, thyroid problems, or poor circulation can all play a role, and pregnancy. For women in their second or third trimester, cramps are almost expected. I've met countless patients who put up with cramps for years, thinking it was just part of aging, when in fact a few simple changes can make a huge difference. So today I want to share 9 easy but effective ways, based on medical science and decades of real-world experience, that can help you calm those cramps and finally get a deep, restful night's sleep again. Here's the first step. Stay well hydrated. When we're younger, that feeling of thirst is strong, but as we age, it fades. I can't tell you how many times a patient has told me, "Doc, I just don't feel thirsty anymore." And without realizing it, they drink far less than their body needs. Picture this for a moment. Your body is like a garden. Without enough water, the soil dries up, plants wilt, and nothing thrives. Your muscles are the same way. When you're dehydrated, your blood thickens, circulation slows, and muscles seize up, leading to those painful cramps that wake you in the middle of the night. If you've ever had that happen, you know exactly what I mean. One of my patients, Linda, she's 72, once said to me, "Doctor, I never really feel thirsty. But every night my legs cramp up so badly it wakes me in pain." When I asked how much water she drank, she just shrugged. "Maybe 1 or 2 glasses a day." I showed her a simple trick. Drink slowly, in small sips throughout the day, not chugging it all at once, but steady, little sips. A few weeks later, she came back smiling. "I'm sleeping better, and those awful cramps are gone." So here's my advice. Keep a water bottle nearby and remind yourself to drink regularly. Aim for about 1.5 to 2 liters a day. Plain water is best, but you can also get it from things like a warm bowl of soup, a glass of orange juice, or even a few slices of watermelon. It's not just drinking water, it's about nourishing your body from the inside out. Have you ever tracked how much water you drink in a day? You might be surprised at how little it actually is, and how much your body's been craving more. Now here's the second tip I want you to pay attention to: replenishing your electrolytes. Ever notice how after sweating a lot or spending a hot day outside you feel drained, and sometimes those nighttime cramps hit even harder? That's because when you lose water, you're also losing minerals your muscles need to function properly: potassium, magnesium, calcium, and sodium. I think of James, a 65-year-old patient of mine who loves golf. He plays 3 times a week, rain or shine. But he started complaining about waking up at night with leg cramps, especially after long days on the course in the sun. When we ran his labs, his electrolyte levels were low. So I recommended something I use myself: electrolyte tablets, like Noon. He began taking a glass after golfing and another small one in the evening. 2 weeks later, James came back grinning. "Doc, it's amazing. Last night I slept straight through without a single cramp." He even said he felt stronger and less wiped out after his games. Sometimes it's not just about water. Your body needs the minerals that keep your muscles balanced and steady. So if you're active or live somewhere hot, try adding electrolytes. It might just be the missing piece that helps you finally sleep through the night without those painful cramps. Tell me this. Have you ever tried drinking an electrolyte mix before bed? It might be exactly what your body's been asking for. Here's the third step I really want you to focus on: adding more magnesium and potassium-rich foods to your daily meals. You know, sometimes the best solutions don't come in a bottle or a supplement. They're sitting right there on your dinner table. Magnesium and potassium are two key minerals that keep your muscles relaxed and prevent cramping. When your body runs low on them, those nighttime leg cramps show up more often than you'd like. I think of Helen, a 70-year-old patient of mine who loves to cook. When I suggested she add more magnesium and potassium-rich foods, she turned that advice into delicious meals. She started adding bananas and avocado to her breakfast, baking sweet potatoes for lunch, and tossing almonds and cashews into her spinach salad at dinner. After just a month, she smiled at me and said, "Doctor, not only am I cramp-free, but I'm enjoying my meals more than ever. I didn't know taking care of my health could taste this good." And that's the beauty of it. These foods don't just ease cramps. They're also fantastic for your heart, your blood pressure, and your energy levels. Every time you peel a banana, snack on a handful of almonds, or add a bit of spinach to your plate, you're giving your body exactly what it needs to function smoothly. So ask yourself, what have you eaten today to feed your muscles? Sometimes just a few small tweaks to your meals can mean the difference between a restless night and a peaceful, uninterrupted sleep. And trust me, you'll start feeling the difference within weeks. Now, here's the fourth tip I'd like you to try tonight. Gentle stretching before bed. I've seen many patients tell me, "Doc, I drink plenty of water, I take my minerals, but those cramps still sneak up on me." My next question is always the same. Do you stretch your legs before bed? Almost every time they shake their heads, no. The truth is, just a few simple minutes before bed can change everything. I remember Patrick, 68, who used to wake up nearly every night with cramps. I showed him a simple stretch. Sit on the edge of your bed, loop a towel around your foot, and gently pull it toward you until you feel your calf stretch. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds, then switch sides. Patrick did this every night. It took less than 5 minutes. A week later, he called me up. "Doctor, last night was my first pain-free sleep in months." Think of your muscles like rubber bands. If you don't move them, they stiffen up and snap. But if you gently stretch them before bed, they stay loose and flexible, your blood flows better, and those nighttime cramps are far less likely to strike. So tonight, before you climb into bed, take just 2 or 3 minutes for your legs. Feel that gentle stretch, that lightness, that relief. Sometimes it's the smallest rituals that give you the deepest, most restful sleep. Would you like me to share a few more easy stretches designed specifically for men over 50 that you can do right at home? Here's the fifth step I'd like to share with you: taking a light walk or using a stationary bike before bedtime. Have you ever noticed that on days when you move less, your body feels stiff and you're more likely to wake up with those painful leg cramps? That's because when we sit or lie down for too long, blood flow slows, and our muscles don't get the gentle movement they need. They're more likely to tighten up. I think of Susan, a 66-year-old patient of mine who constantly complained about waking up with cramps in the middle of the night. When I asked about her routine, she laughed and said, "Honestly, doctor, I spend most of my day sitting, reading or watching TV, and then I go straight to bed." I gave her a simple suggestion. Before going to bed, take a slow 5 to 10-minute walk around the house, or if you have a stationary bike, pedal gently for a few minutes. 2 weeks later, Susan came back beaming. "Doctor, not only are the cramps almost gone, but I'm sleeping deeper than I have in years. I never thought such a small change could make such a big difference." That's the beauty of it. This isn't about wearing yourself out before bed. It's about waking up your blood flow and gently warming up your muscles so they're ready for rest. Just 5–10 minutes, no sweat, no rush, and it could mean a night free from those painful cramps. Why not try it tonight? Stand up, take a few slow laps around your living room, or pedal lightly on your bike while watching TV. Sometimes it's the tiniest habits that give your body exactly what it's been asking for, a calm, cramp-free night of sleep. Would you like me to help weave this seamlessly with the other tips so it flows naturally in your video? Now, let's talk about the 6th step, using deep infrared heat, thermotex. Here's something many don't realize. Sometimes cramps happen simply because our muscles are cold and our blood circulation isn't as strong as it used to be. As we age, our circulation slows, making it harder for warm, oxygen-rich blood to reach our legs and feet, especially at night when body temperature naturally dips. I remember David, 71, who struggled with constant calf cramps despite drinking more water, taking minerals, and stretching. I suggested he try Thermotex, an infrared heat device that penetrates deeper than ordinary heat packs. Each night, he'd place it on his calves while watching TV, letting the warmth soak in. Just a few days later, David returned and said, "Doctor, my legs feel lighter, and for the first time in months, I slept through the night without waking up in pain." What I love about infrared heat is how it doesn't just warm the surface. It goes 2 to 3 centimeters deep into the muscle, relaxing tight fibers and improving circulation from within. Picture this. You're sitting comfortably in your chair, watching your favorite show, while this gentle heat melts away the tension in your legs. By bedtime, your muscles are relaxed, warm, and ready for a peaceful night's sleep. If your feet tend to get cold, or your muscles feel tight in the evenings, this could be a game changer. Just 15 to 20 minutes a night can make a noticeable difference. Have you ever felt that comforting warmth seep deep into your muscles? It's not just physical. It creates this calm, soothing feeling that's perfect for winding down before bed. Next up is the 7th step, using TheraWorks Relief Gel or Spray. I get it. Not everyone wants to take more pills or use extra devices. For many, a simple topical solution is easier. That's where TheraWorks Relief comes in, a gel or spray designed specifically for muscle cramps, made with magnesium, colloidal silver, and aloe vera to relax your muscles and calm tension. I think of Margaret, 69, who hated taking supplements but constantly woke up with calf cramps. I suggested she try TheraWorks Relief. Each night before bed, she'd spray it on her calves, rub it in gently, and let it dry. Within just 4 or 5 days, she called me excited. "Doctor, I'm finally sleeping through the night. No cramps!" What's even more reassuring, this product has over 1,300 reviews on Amazon with a 4.3-star rating. It's quick, non-sticky, odor-free, and takes seconds to use. Spray, massage lightly, and that's it. If you've tried other methods with little success, or if you prefer something fast and easy, this is worth considering. Within days, you could feel the difference: lighter legs, calmer muscles, and a restful night's sleep. Who would have thought something as small as a quick spray and gentle massage could make such a big impact on your nights? Trust me, your body will thank you. Here's the 8th step I really want you to try: gentle yoga or meditation before bedtime. Did you know that mental stress can quietly trigger leg cramps? When your mind is tense, your body tenses up too, and your muscles become more likely to tighten. I often tell my patients, sometimes to heal the body, we need to start with the mind. I think of Evelyn, 67, who struggled with restless nights and painful cramps. As we talked, I realized she was always anxious about her family, her health, even little day-to-day worries. I taught her a few simple yoga moves, gentle leg stretches, bending forward slightly, and pairing it with deep, slow breathing. Just 10 minutes a night, in a quiet space, focusing on her breath and letting her body slowly unwind. 2 weeks later, she came back smiling. "Doctor, I'm sleeping better, I feel calmer, and the strangest thing is, the cramps are gone." Sometimes what your body really needs isn't just water, minerals, or medicine. It's a moment to release the tension of the day. Just 5–10 minutes of light yoga or calm breathing before bed can relax your muscles, quiet your mind, and set you up for a deeper, more peaceful sleep. Tonight, before bed, try this. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and slowly let it out. You'll be amazed how even a single minute of peace can set the tone for a cramp-free night. Would you like me to share a few easy leg stretches perfect for men over 60? Now here's the 9th and most important step. See your doctor if cramps persist or feel unusual. I know many of us tend to just put up with these things, thinking leg cramps are just part of getting older. But if you're having frequent cramps, or if they come with tingling, weakness, or coldness in your legs, it could be your body's way of warning you about something deeper. I think of Robert, 70, who came to me after months of severe nighttime cramps. At first, he dismissed it as just age. But after a thorough checkup, we discovered he had mild hypothyroidism, something quietly weakening his muscles. Once we treated it properly, not only did his cramps disappear, but his overall energy and health improved dramatically. Leg cramps aren't always just about dehydration or minerals. They can be linked to diabetes, thyroid problems, or circulation issues, conditions that are far easier to manage if caught early. So if you've tried the basics, hydration, electrolytes, stretching, and you're still struggling, don't wait. Book a checkup. A simple exam could rule out serious issues and give you peace of mind. Taking care of yourself isn't just about easing symptoms. It's about listening to your body and finding the real cause. And often, that's the key to finally getting those restful nights back. And here's my final advice from Dr. Hinohara. To truly beat leg cramps, don't rely on just one method. Our bodies are complex, and combining these approaches, hydration, electrolytes, mineral-rich foods, stretching, and calming your mind, works far better than any single fix alone. Track your progress for at least 2 weeks. Notice, are the cramps easing? Are you sleeping more soundly? If not, make small adjustments. Add an extra glass of water, a short evening walk, or a handful of magnesium-rich nuts. Health is a journey, and you know your body better than anyone else. And don't forget, schedule a routine checkup every 6 months, especially for heart and metabolic health. For those of us over 50, this isn't just about stopping cramps. It's about protecting your entire well-being. Remember, those painful cramps don't have to steal your nights. With small, steady changes, you can reclaim deep sleep, feel more energized, and enjoy your days without that nagging discomfort. Thank you for staying with me to the end of this video. If you found this helpful, share it with a friend or family member over 50. Together, we can build a healthier community where age doesn't stand in the way of living fully,